Hello again everyone. I'm going to make this video in English just because that's the language most players speak. Although with my level of English maybe it would be better to use subtitles. Anyway, I hope you are liking the videos that I am uploading, although it's true that right now there is not much activity in the game and it is noticeable that there are few players on any of the platforms, be it PlayStation or Xbox. And the truth is that the games last very little, and there are also quite a few connection errors. When I try to be the target anywhere, especially in tall buildings, the game takes forever to connect and most of the time fails to connect with players. But actually I'm making this video to try to explain how the image quality of the videos that I've been uploading lately, which are played on Xbox Series, makes certain errors in the game more visible. Now I am playing the game on PS5 and also on Xbox Series X. The latter supports 4K resolution and frame rate up to 120 FPS. This game was made at 30 FPS, and the console optimizes this game and increases the FPS to improve image quality and gameplay. When I started playing on this console 1 or 2 months ago, I noticed that there were images on the left that appeared and disappeared very quickly when exposing Marcus' phone. And also yesterday when editing a video, I saw that something appeared in the center of the image, right at the center point, and that it was there for a few minutes while I was playing. When I saw it yesterday, I realized that it also appeared today at a certain point in the game. Here you can see the initial screen of the console where it says that it has auto HDR and that it increases the FPS. At that moment I was playing Showdown and that word test appears in the center of the image. And I honestly didn't notice because I was very focused on that game since I haven't mastered this game mode and I get quite nervous. But yesterday, while I was editing a video to create a short about a player I was shooting at and he didn't die, I noticed that that word test was there in the center of the image and remained there for several minutes when I reviewed the video. and that word disappeared at the moment when you can see that my partner hacked the server, although this obviously I suppose was just coincidental. This game was from today, and as you can see, that word test also appears right in the center of the image. And if you notice, it appears several times, although it doesn't stay fixed like it happened the other day in the showdown game. Here I tried to charge Marcus' phone several times, so you can see that an image appears on the left, which I would say is like a reflection of the phone. I don't know if the problem is that when they created the game, they intended for the phone to appear on the left on the screen, and then they corrected it so that the phone appeared on the right, and yet they left that initial data uncorrected. I mean, it's something like the phone charges on the left and quickly switches to the right. I don't understand video game programming, but I'm sure that by optimizing the game and increasing the FPS, the mistakes that could have been made when creating the game become visible. Maybe someone with experience in this could explain it much better than me. I imagine that there will be some twisted mind that will say that I am using a device to cheat, and all this nonsense that is so widespread in the PlayStation community. But anyone who knows me knows that I will never do that because I play legally. I am absolutely against cheating in any area. In any case, I'm not going to go into this. But I would like to know why this happens when the Xbox optimizes the game. And yet, nothing unusual has ever happened to me on PS5. And it would be great if someone who has had the same thing happen to them left it in the comments. I hope my English is understood well and you don't need to use the subtitles much. Thanks for watching the video and see you in the game. Bye bye.